Good evening, friends. Welcome to day 51 of A Poem a Day for 2026. It's Friday, the 20th of February. It's about 10 past 6, I believe. It's fully dark, but I feel like that cloak of darkness has only descended in the last, I feel like maybe 15 minutes. It's been a bit of an odd one today. It was overcast and raining quite heavily for a lot of the day. But about 2 o'clock, I looked out the window and I could see a little pocket of blue sky appearing, and we didn't quite manage a rainbow, but there was a definite shift. I opted to work from home today instead of heading into the office as I normally do on a Friday. It's been a big pain day. Thankfully things have eased as the day has gone on, and Cass has occupied quite a bit of my time while I've been trying to work. I'm really not that mad about it. It's been very nice to have my time demanded in such a way. So yeah, I hope your day has gone well, and I hope that if the working week is over for you, then I hope you're in for a great weekend. If you're gearing up to work the weekend, then I hope that everybody behaves themselves and the public are polite and respectful. I know it was always a mixed bag for me when I worked retail. But shall we have a look and see what piece of poetry or prose is going to send us off into the weekend? Yeah. I'm hoping for a warm book again today. A little bit. My hands are really cold at the moment. So let's have a look. 20th of February. Piece is called A Summing Up, and it's by an author named Charles Mackay. And our blurb reads as follows. The Scottish poet Charles Mackay here offers a reflection on days gone by, from the perspective of the end of his life. Despite the bitter words he uses, his tone is wry and witty. So this is A Summing Up by Charles Mackay. I have lived and I have loved. I have walked and I have slept. I have sung and I have danced. I have smiled and I have wept. I have won and wasted treasure. I have had my fill of pleasure. And all these things were weariness, and some of them were dreariness. And all these things, but two things, were emptiness and pain. And love, it was the best of them. And sleep, worth all the rest of them. Yeah. A little bit maudlin. But as the editor says, it was designed to be with a bit of sort of wit and such. But yeah, I can imagine as somebody sort of comes towards their latter years, trying to kind of, if they're so inclined to try and sum things up, it's a big task. Maybe not the gentle buffer into the weekend we were hoping for. But I think we've had some good ones this week. And another week down. Yeah. I have I was going to say a small furry loaf. He's probably a large loaf. You know, you can get like the doorstep cut loaf. Yeah, he's a chunky boy. Maybe one day I'll bring him on camera. Probably not. He's a regular. But yeah, I think he's currently got his back to me. Knows that I'm talking about him. And I think he's being quietly expectant of his breakfast. Meg is, of course, asleep in the other room. She's very patient. She's just sleepy. I feel kind of sleepy, but not bad sleepy. Something nice for dinner. Maybe an early night. It's been another week of late nights. Whatever is on the cards for you this evening, I hope it's good. I hope you're warm. I hope you're comfortable. And I hope you remember that you are loved. Alright, friends. Until tomorrow. Good night.